the 25th of April and before the big fall when Bitcoin was at 50k, Ryan posted a video about how Bitcoin is following the Wyckoff, and he predicted in that video that the BTC price is gonna fall to around 30k. And that's not what exactly happened after it. Within 10 days of the video, the Bitcoin was going up and it reached around 60k, before it went down to 30k after 30 days or 1 month after releasing the video. 2 months later, that video below up to thousands of views. A lot of people said that they wish if they knew about Wyckoff before it, but let's be honest, no one of us would sell. If a random guy from YouTube told us to sell, and we did the right thing, you shouldn't follow the buy or sell advice from a random guy on YouTube. Even me or anyone. Back to our story. That video caught my attention, and then I started to study this model more and the whole theory of Wyckoff, the guy who created the model. But before saying my opinion on the whole thing, let's jump now to the model and see if it's working even after 4 months of the video or not. There are 2 models of the Wyckoff, the distribution and the accumulation, and they coming after each other. What Rain made the video about is the distribution model, then after it the accumulation. Let's take a look first on the 2 models, but without diving deep into them, cause that is not the main topic of our video. We can see now the accumulation model on the top of the price when we was at 34k. And yes, it's typical. But let's move to the price we are right now, which is 45k. If we put the accumulation model on the top of the chart, we can see that they are identical in an impossible way. The model just needed to be stretched a little bit, but we can see everything is identical here in a confusing way. I really would like to dive deep into each phase and explain the theory and everything around it, but that would make the video around 1 hour, and that would require me first to dive deep into a lot of market basics, like supply and demand, before I can explain the theory. The good thing is I am working on this video right now at the moment. After seeing how they are insanely identical, you would feel like you can see the future now, right? Well, my opinion is, and let's just focus that this is just my opinion, a normal one, and I'm just a normal human being that could be wrong and could be right. The opinion is, according to the main theory itself, the Wyckoff is not the model and the exact drawing that the price should follow, like the price action patterns. Actually, the idea of Bitcoin price following a random draw on the paper raises controversy in and of itself, which worries me, and no way it's convincing for everybody. The theory was built on the psychology of people, the fear and the greed. How to manipulate the price to exploit the greed of people and take advantage of their fear. I will give an example to this point specifically in 1 minute. According to Wyckoff theory itself, it won't work anymore right now. And the reason why it shouldn't work anymore, cause that video blew up and it has almost 1 million views. Which make the whole thing exposed right now in the moment. Cause at the same time, the big money always have eyes on the social media and the direction of the people they're feeling, concerns what they like and what they don't. In the end, the market is all about people's money. The primary focus of the theory is how the big or the smart money is thinking and how it is moving to maximize his profits. The draw is just to illustrate the idea of the theory only. It wasn't meant to be followed. Example for that is the pull trap. It needs its own video, but as fast as possible. Let's say, when a big sell move happen, especially when you are in a new spot, where you never tested before with being bullish for a while, and you don't have a past data to base your moves on. The uncertainty starting to control the market, and the dominoes effect happens. And a start of a new downtrend is occurring, but before people realize it's a downtrend, they are still up. So the smart money tricking the people to think it's just a new higher lower, and people starts to buy again to ride the trend, but they surprised by a big fall coming after a bullish candles. I have a lot of uncovered points about the bull trap, and that's annoying me, but I would like to make a video specially for the bull trap and how to spot it and how to avoid it. Back to Wyckoff. Till now it's still working, and that raises my concerns, so take care everyone. Cause the big money knew that we knew. Maybe it is following it because they want us to think it follows it, and maybe not. The best 2 strategies that works in the market is, one which everyone know about and the one which no one knows about. Read this twice. Cause after all, the market is a psychological or mental game. This video was only made to explain and clarify things about Wyckoff, and the trading psychology in general. I am working on a video explaining the Wyckoff theory and the phases of it. That was my video on following up with Wyckoff. I hope you enjoyed it and would be happy if you learned anything from it. Till next time, goodbye.